Good morning. My name is Nicholas Pope, and I'm the pastor of Sequoia Community Church. Have you ever had a bad day, a day where nothing goes right, or no matter what you do, everything turns out wrong? Have you ever had a bad week, or a bad month, or even a bad year of going up against all kinds of frustrations in your job, in your family, whatever your situation might be? Well, in the Bible, there's a man named Joseph who was a victim of a very unfortunate set of circumstances. He was a favored son of his father, respected and loved, but he had brothers that were jealous of him. They didn't like the fact that he was so favored by his father. And one day their jealousy became so enraged that they decided to sell him off to some Egyptian traders. Imagine that, being immediately uprooted from your family, all that you've ever known, and sent off to a foreign country to live as a slave. Well, there, as a slave in an Egyptian household, Joseph found favor with his master, and his master put him in charge of all of his household. But it wasn't long after that he became the victim of another unfortunate set of circumstances, and he was falsely accused for something he didn't do, and he was sent into prison. Back in prison, Joseph again felt the frustration and the misery and the pain of such horrible circumstances. But an opportunity came for a situation to improve. You see, God gave him special insight into dreams that people would have. And one day, the Pharaoh, the king of the land, had a terrifying dream, and Joseph was able to interpret what that dream was. Because of this, Joseph found favor in the eyes of the Pharaoh, and he was put in a position of prominence, incredible prominence. He was made the second highest ruler in all of the kingdom. And it was a good thing, because it just so happened that at that time, a famine came upon the land of Egypt. In fact, it was a famine that was so severe that it caused starvation all across the land, even to Joseph's family. And so one day, Joseph's brothers, the people that threw him and sold him into slavery, came to Joseph and begged him for food. And Joseph, rather than being upset or threatening to kill them, embraced them, welcomed them, and loved them, and said this: "What you intended for harm, my brothers, God intended for good." I want you to understand that God always intends good for us in our lives. Even when the circumstances seem difficult and too much for us to bear, know that God always intends for good. And I hope for you this week, wherever you are, you will see that goodness of God. Thank you, and God bless you, and we hope to see you again at Sequoia Community Church.